Yo, what is going on, guys? Cryptic TMT back with a brand new video. Today is a very special one. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a Pimax Crystal Light VR headset. It's going to be my first experience of a VR headset on a sim racing game. So I'm going to use this on Le Mans Ultimate, and yeah, not too sure what to expect. You know, I've used VRs before on like PlayStation 4, whatever. You know, the old school VRs, not really anything crazy, but this is going to be my first true experience, particularly on sim racing. And yeah, let's get stuck into it, man. I'm excited to see what it feels like. It's gonna be very, very interesting what the perception's like, whether I get like motion sickness or anything like that, whether it takes me time to acclimatize, because normally I'm just on a single monitor screen, 27-inch, and this is of course a massive step in the virtual reality world. I've seen other people using VR headsets, and you know, the perception seems to be a lot better, but still I haven't tried it exactly for myself to know exactly how it feels. So I'm going to look forward to doing that. Hopefully there's no motion sickness. I don't think there will be, because I'm pretty good at that stuff, but should be fun. So let's get stuck into Le Mans Ultimate with a VR headset. So first things first, you're going to need the Pimax Play app. Now this is the app that allows you to sync and pair your headset with your computer. And then after you've done that, also you're going to need to get Steam VR, another thing you have to download. And I think Steam VR, that is how you play the games through Steam in the VR mode. So gonna need that. And apart from that, guys, it's time to jump on Le Mans Ultimate. So here we are, guys, in the garage with the Ford LMGT3 on Le Mans Ultimate. I'm currently wearing the Pimax Crystal Light VR headset. So we're going to experience what this feels like for the first time. I've already set up my worldview and stuff like that in the in-game just to make everything perfect. I feel like my wheel's in the right position. My driver's seat's in the right position. So let's get stuck into the video. Let's drive this baby around this truck. Wow, it's insane. Actually crazy. The craziest thing is, because I can't see my own steering wheel, it almost feels as if, you know, this wheel is what I'm holding, you know, which is crazy. Even the perception inside the pit lane just feels a lot wider. Pit lane feels a lot wider. Oh man, this is crazy. Almost turned in a little too early then. Oh, back end wanted to step out. He definitely feels loose, but you feel so much more connected to the car. I could literally drive around by myself for hours because it actually feels like you're in the car. Of course, barring the actual seat of the pants movement. I could definitely get used to this. The perception is immense. Of course, you'd have to get used to the weight around your face and the heat and stuff like that, but for the experience, man. Oh, we did get it slowed down. Missed the apex a little bit there. Man, this is so cool, lads. I mean, even though I'm recording, it's very hard to put into words exactly what I'm feeling compared to what you guys are seeing. Oh, almost binned it again. I made this setup a little loose. It's not really on the stable side. I just love the way you can look into the corners, man. I almost feel like it's a lot easier to use the maximum amount of track because of, you know, what you can see visually. Now I know why Malinowski does it. It is definitely a lot of fun, for sure. I'm sort of a competitive player, and for the most part, you know, single player doesn't really interest me, but with one of these on, I could definitely see myself driving around just having fun. Not the best setup on this car, but man does it look good. It'll probably take you a while to get up to speed, like to match your pace exactly, but I don't actually think it will take you that long. It depends. If you're one of those people that suffer from motion sickness or something like that, then maybe. That was awful. Put my slip angle up a little bit. Already in the 36s, bro.
9.36.96.
Right, let's actually try and set a decent lap in this thing. We do have race fuel on board as well. Not our best first sector. Back end steps out. Oh, we've missed the apex. We're well up though. Be a 36.1. We're not that far away from what we were doing in the Ford in the race. Which is interesting because we're almost exactly at the same pace as what we were doing normally, you know. So my first experience with a VR headset from Pimax to Crystal Light, and lads, listen, I've been sim racing since, I would say hardcore online competitively since 2010. This is by far the best experience I've ever had in terms of just being immersed into the sim. It's insane. It is actually crazy, like how much you feel when you're driving. You feel like you're part of the car. Normally I'm I would say I'm more of a competitive person. So, you know, driving around in single player doesn't really do much for me. You know, I prefer to be online competing. But with this, it's like I'm almost just happy just to be driving the sim, regardless of what I'm doing. Even if I'm just driving around by myself, there's a certain amount of satisfaction that you get with a VR headset. And it's just, for me personally, anything I've experienced so far, it's literally unmatched, because I'm driving around the track and you're getting to see different things. Even when you, small things like when you spin, for instance, you can look around, you can see, you know, when you want to rejoin the track, you can see what's coming. It's just a completely different feeling, man. And yeah, just being able to look into apexes, looking into the distance to find the next corner, what line you want to use, all those sorts of things that you kind of neglect when you use a normal screen, you know? And it's just, yeah, it's insane. Like, when I think about the jump in technology that we've had in terms of sims and just the general technology we can use for gaming nowadays, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Even when I went into the replay and I thought, you know what, if I set the camera up, I can literally have the fans experience and stand in the stands and watch the cars go around in a VR headset, where you can watch the cars racing past. It's just like, it's just crazy to see all the things that you can actually do, you know? But in terms of the driving experience and feeling like you are part of the car, for me, it didn't even slow me down. I thought it would take me a while. Literally, bang, as soon as I got on the game, it was just like, yo, it just feels supernatural. I guess obviously if you drive in real life, then the perception of your car and how big the car is on the inside and how far your bonnet is and stuff like that, if you drive in real life, then you already have those, you know, perceptions kind of figured out already. So for me, you know, just getting the settings right was the most important thing. But yeah, I can't rave about it enough. Of course, you know, it's not cheap, but you know, if you've got the budget and if you're looking to really immerse yourself, bro, you cannot overlook something like this, bro. I'm telling you, this Pimax Crystal Light is, for me personally, it would be a game changer. Okay, I'm sure there's, you know, tons of VR headsets on the market. I don't know, but this is the one they sent me, and I'd be happy with this personally. I will leave some codes down in the description below, so you guys can get some money off if you do decide that you want to purchase one of these. But guys, man, listen, if you ever get the chance, trust me, stick one of these on. Of course, there is some negatives, like I said, like being on your head, it can weigh you down. It's a little hot. It's gonna make you sweat and stuff like that. Those would be the negatives for me personally. How long would you be able to keep it on? Let's say you've got an endurance race or something like that. Those are sort of the, you know, the things that you'd have to weigh up. But again, in the real world, people are wearing helmets and all sorts. So if they can do that, I'm pretty sure we can do this. So I don't know, tell me what you think, guys. But anyway, Cryptic TMG, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to catch my videos first, and peace.